we're starting season 2 of not My Hero Academia, of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is When She Was Bad, episode 1 of season 2 for Buffy. Hello everyone, Liam Catterson here. We are doing this. Longer episodes, not in terms of time length, but more episodes to relish in. To a show that I have really loved, and it's only supposed to get better from here on, so a plus for me. The first season ended really, really well, and has left us asking some questions like what has happened to Buffy, and has left us on things to look forward to, like Cordelia. The way we're looking at her now is probably, well, I wouldn't say too different, like, oh, she's nice now and all of that, but she's now in the know about the whole vampire shtick and all of that, so yeah. But yeah, I'm expecting things are going to change, and I'm really excited to see what happens. The Master's dead, the Anointed One is still out there, I believe, and yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. So with that said, let's just delve right into this. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer When She Was Bad. Extended reaction will be up on Patreon. Let's go. Yes, 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 yes. 1,000, a billion times. Yes, yes. Oh! Oh, come on, dude! They were gonna share a kiss!
Hi, guys.
Back kicking ass.
Miss me?
No, it's only been a few days for me, to be fair.
I considered, given your abhorrence of children, the school's principal was not perhaps your true vocation.
Exactly!
Somebody's got to keep an eye on them. They're just a bunch of hormonal time bombs. Every time a pretty girl walks by, every boy turns into a gibbering fool.
Miss Calendar.
Hey! We're gonna see more of Miss Calendar. Awesome. And more of the ship.
Life. Discipline, responsibility, punctuality. I might as well be talking to myself.
I can tell he has never gotten laid.
Live and kicking.
Buffy killed a vampire last night.
Yeah, just say that out
More
loud.
volume if you speak from the diaphragm.
Yeah, just say that out loud, Willow.
Well, it's closed, but not gone. The mystical energy that emanates.
Oh,
Buffy!
yeah, I knew there was a,
I'm ready. Whatever they got coming next, I'm ready.
like, how she was acting.
I've killed you once, it shouldn't be too difficult to do it again.
What?
Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the? Is this a dream? Oh my god. Ah. Yes.
Sorry. I'll go.
Hook her.
I missed you.
I missed you.
I was gonna say, just spoon with her or something. She needs a hug. She honestly does need a hug.
They're playing?
No, Willow, they're gonna be clog dancing.
Chiromano can clog dance?
Sarcasm, right?
We should have told no.
Oh my god.
Look, it's the Three Musketeers.
Oh boy.
Is that an insult?
Kind of like punch.
You know, I think
The
they had a
Musketeers were
fourth
cool.
musketeer. Just
I see
saying,
your point.
Cordelia.
I would have gone with Stooges.
Master guy? All the screaming? I don't even like to think about it. So, your secret's safe with me.
Well, that works
I
out
do
great.
like her
You
hair.
won't tell anyone that I'm the Slayer, and
Everyone's getting
I won't
hair
tell anyone you're a
upgrades.
moron.
Now that was a good insult.
A little too good.
The ground is consecrated. It burns.
Dig.
You will work even if it kills you. Oh no, they're not gonna try and bring... No! He lost. Just deal with it. My heart breaks for Angel and Willow. And now we ship Willow and Angel. No, no.
Did I ever thank you for saving my life?
No.
Oh, You know what's the worst part? This is in front of Willow as well.
Deal with it. Embrace the pain, spank your inner, mop it, whatever. But get over it. Because pretty soon you're not going to even have the loser friends you've got now.
Cordelia giving advice. My God.
It's long past. Nighty night. I'll just see if Angel feels like dancing.
Oh. Oh!
Hey, maybe when the master killed her, some mystical bad guy transference thing happened.
That's what it was. I mean, why else?
It's the whole lichdom thing, isn't it?
Willow, I think we're a little too old to be spelling things out.
A bitka?
Yes. I suggest that,
They're gonna bring him back.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Although
bring
you
Master
never
back to
know,
life,
you
and
know,
I seem to
one
recall
might
you telling me he was history.
want to snuggle up with his
Buffy,
bones
I've
when he
never
goes to sleep.
heard of a revivification ritual being successful.
But you've heard of them? Thanks for the warning. Oh, Buffy, Giles did bury him. But this is Slayer stuff, okay? Can we just have a little less from the
tried his-
civilians, please?
Okay, that's just about enough.
I believe some of us have class.
Oh
Some
my
of us are
God.
jocks.
Grumpy Guts,
Yes,
go.
well,
That'd be me.
perhaps.
We were close. We killed each other. It really promotes togetherness.
Well, is there anything I win the
Anointed
ceremony
one?
might take?
Damn, she had shot. Yeah, those
Just
reflexes.
Come to the bronze before it opens, or we make her a meal.
They're gonna cook
Oh,
her dinner?
that's nice. Steak?
You're a vampire. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that an
Not
offensive
all
term? Should I say
vampires.
undead American?
You have to
As
trust
Angel has
You
proven.
can't do this alone.
You trust me.
You're not as strong as you think.
You just need a
Think you
talk.
can take me?
What?
Oh, come on. I mean, you must have thought about it.
Oh,
What would happen if
Buffy.
it ever came to stay out of my way?
Oh my.
Happy to oblige.
This is heartbreak. This is seriously some heartbreaking stuff. She could just do with a hug. Let out her emotions. Chocolates.
The person or persons who were with him when
He died.
It is a trap.
Oh. Oh. Oh, for God's
isn't for her.
sake. Yeah, it's for you guys.
Watch her. Don't kill her unless you have to.
Buffy, what's going on?
Trying to get Buffy out of there.
If you'd worked with us for 5 seconds, you could have stopped this.
We just have to think. Where are they taking him?
If they hurt Willow, I'll kill you.
Oh.
Why did they take them and not? But since I'm not going to kill you anytime soon, the question becomes, how are we going to pass the time till then?
Oh! This torture! This torture!
So, one more time.
Woo! Oh damn! Oh damn! I don't know if it's me, but I think the fight was a tad more realistic. You know, you'd think for a place like this they would ban any signs of wood. Just saying.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Where's Buffy?
She's working out her issues.
Oh, Santa.
So, are you going to kill me, or are we just making small talk?
There's the quips. Fun. Fun. That was just so easy for Buffy, like, well... The leg's still there, though. He can still come back.
And you know what the worst part
I'm
is?
kidding.
It stays with you forever.
That was hardly the worst mistake you'll ever make. It wasn't quite as comforting as it was meant to be.
Well, points for effort. I'll see ya.
She needs that support.
I'll combat it with a sledgehammer, but gosh, we did that last night.
Oh.
Hey, I got
I love, despite everything,
There's no course here.
they've still got Buffy's back. Friendship.
I hate that girl.
Like, oh, for God's sake. I mean, you could still try to bring him back. It'll just be half as... He'll be half the person he was, I guess. Literally. That was really, 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 really awesome. And it really got me emotional, when she was destroying the bones of the Master. I feel like that was the best start they could have gone for in terms of following the events of season 1. And it was really, really good. They did a beautiful job at establishing the consequences of what happened to Buffy. And how her bottled emotions has really taken, like, a toll on not just viewing Buffy in this episode, but Xander and Willow's characters especially. It was just really, really good. Like, you had a feeling at the end of season 1 that there was something different about Buffy. That could have been aligned to the fact that she either died or she got bitten or something. So I was thinking, okay, well, something's clearly changed, whether it's death or whether she got bitten. Something has definitely changed, and we got to see her colder personality become a factor in this episode, like when she returned. And then we saw her flashes of the Master being the final nail in the coffin to her personality. Pun intended, I guess. No, but it was just heartbreaking, and I think this is the first time I felt really, really done in emotionally. Yeah, I think this is the first episode I felt done in emotionally to Buffy, because that scene when she was destroying the Master's bones and she finally allowed all those bottled up emotions and she allowed Angel to hug her, really, really was heartbreaking to see. And it was really symbolic as well, because it felt like, in a sense, well, first, I still hope there are some small degrees of her PTSD playing a factor in episodes to come, because whilst this episode focused on the majority of her grief and all of that after dying in season 1, I think it's not something you should shrug under the rug and all of that. So there might be moments of reflection on all of that, but nothing so majorly focused like in this episode. But I feel like destroying the Master's bones is going to be kind of symbolic to I can finally not be as sad anymore or be so worried, because now the Master's totally destroyed and all of that. even though she had no idea like beforehand. It, like I said, it's that hold. It's like something has been um, blocking Buffy from being able to focus and being able to well spend time with her dad and all of that. To being kind to her friends and all of that. So I feel like I feel like destroying the Master's bones was symbolic, but it, like I said, um, as well as necessary as well. But like I said, it was just really great. Like, I don't feel like season 2 could have started any other way. To be fair, I feel like this was the best way to start things off because it creates that bridge. It creates it creates the consequences, and it's um, establishing more to the character and what they went through. They're not treating season 1 like it's a separate universe, um, or they are small time. They are referencing season 1 in small doses. They are actually acknowledging what happened in season 1 and carrying on from that story. Because I do feel like some shows do treat the previous season like it's a separate universe, and we'll have the small references there, and we don't see the consequences and all of that. So yeah, and I'm really, really like that's my general feeling, and I didn't feel like that in this episode. I felt like we established that bridge, and we connected to the events of the final episode, and I really, really liked it because we saw, uh, we saw a total out of character Buffy in this episode, and it was really, really good stuff to see. Because they really they really explored her emotional um, downfall in great ways, from her lashing out at Xander and Willow, like I said, to when she destroyed the Master's bones and allowed people to be there for her. It was really, really nicely done. I did like how um, Xander had enough, and Xander told her to like he was pushed away, and he doesn't want Willow harmed as well. And the fact that Buffy is taking this attitude with them, I feel like they could sense something was up with Buffy, but she didn't talk to them whatsoever. And I feel like this was a good theme about this episode, about the fact that it's okay. I just attacked the keyboard, which is fun. No, it's okay to talk about your problems, and because Willow and Xander knew something was up, but they couldn't, but they didn't get talked to. Um, they were they were not in the loop, and they just got a load of grief from Buffy, and Xander feels like this is totally unfair, especially with what happened at the Bronze as well. Like, that was totally unfair as well. There was a lot of moves that Buffy made that came off, to quote Cordelia, really bitchy, but she didn't talk to anyone about it. And this episode does tell you so much that it's okay to talk to someone, and bottling things up does hurt, and it can create a big impact on your relationships with those who you're close to. Um, and like I said, well, I didn't say this, but I said this in a tweet about mental health issues as well. And I said that even though I fail at taking my own advice, it is great to talk to someone, and to have some, and for the opposite person to be there for someone. I've just really gone through, for me, I still am in small doses, but a couple of weeks ago, I was really, really messed up emotionally because I suffered a breakup in my relationship. This would be like a month or two, probably a month, by the time this is up on YouTube. But from my recording perspective, a few weeks back, I just went through a breakup. And I'm not going to go into the full details and all of that, but it really, really hurt me so much. And I was bottling up all of these emotions until one night I just finally let loose and cried, and I was talking to a couple of people about it, and the support was just felt so great, because I felt like I felt like talking about this issue would just be annoying, and it would just um not help whatsoever, and yeah, I felt like I was completely alone. So yeah, it is okay to talk to someone, and these bottled up feelings will could hurt, and could and you have to remember that Buffy has not been able to talk to someone for a few months, I think it was, because she couldn't exactly talk to her dad about it, because this would all be science fiction. Like, you can't just go around saying, "So, Dad, I got killed by a vampire. I know you might not know they exist and all of that, but still, like, she's had those bottled up feelings all throughout the summer, so it's created a bit of a disadvantage to her. So when she returns, she can't talk to Giles, Xander, and Willow, and that hurts for them, because it feels like there's no trust whatsoever. So yeah, and I really, really loved how Cordelia stepped in. Like, yeah, she was so and so when she was confronting Buffy before she got kidnapped, and it's more complex than just getting over it, because especially when it comes to depression and all of that, you have people who say just get over it, and it's like, but I think that's just like, we know that Cordelia is a bit of an obnoxious character, and she can come off a bit badly, but at the end of the day, she did sense that there was something really, really messed up with Buffy emotionally, and she wanted to be there for her. She even said, "You're gonna lose the friends that you have." Sugarcoating that quote, because she said lose her friends, but the thing is, at least she was trying to look out for Buffy, given who she is. And I think that's why I really, really liked that scene, because yeah, she's still going to be selfish and a bit skewed, but at least she tried. So yeah, because um it's I feel like she's going to be a character that, okay, she's going to be a bit like, well, we've already established that she's obnoxious, but the feeling I'm getting from comments is that she does have some likable attributes to her, and I feel like this was one of them, even though, like I said, it's more complex than just getting over it. She tried, at least. So yeah, and like I said, it still came out a bit badly, but yeah. I mean, she even consulted Miss Calendar towards the end about the sacrifice thing, and she was worried about the stains and all of that, rather than the more bigger picture. But yeah, it was just really, really heartbreaking. Like, Angel wanted to be there, and Buffy, for like, I think she even used the "oh, you're a vampire, so yeah, what would you know?" and all of that thing. Um, but that's the thing, she was pushing people away. She couldn't talk to Giles, who they've created a strong bond, and she couldn't talk to him. She couldn't talk to Willow. Um, yeah, it was just really, really heartbreaking as well. But also, the like, with her pushing people out the way, she, like, this episode, like I said, does say it's okay to talk to someone rather than bottling things up, and she needed people there for her, not just emotionally, but with the resurrection of the master vampire. So I really, really feel like this episode did a good job at telling people that it's okay to talk to someone that you can trust, and for that person, be there for them, because someone might be going through a really, really difficult time emotionally, and they need someone. They need someone to talk to, and to be there for them. So yeah, because otherwise these bottled up feelings are um could have some really, really big consequences, like it did in this episode. Um, yeah, it just felt so heartbreaking that she couldn't talk to Giles, Willow, or Xander even. Um, Especially since she was there for Willow Willow was traumatized in the season 1 finale. So yeah, but like I said, it is okay to talk to someone, and like like I said, I fail at my own advice and all of that. Um, but mental health is not a joke at the end of the day, and as we saw in this episode, it can really, really damage us, and it did big time for Buffy. She was having PTSD. She shunned people away, and it was really I really, really loved that scene where she broke the bones, and she allowed Angel to be there for her. So yeah. Um, I also love the on a happier note. The training montage. I mean, that isn't exactly leading to a happier note, is it? Because that's where the PTSD, I think, was evident. But the training montage was pretty killer as well. As well as Willow and Xander about to form something, which was interesting because it seemed like the end of season 1, nada, but here we go. Although, we got an almost kiss. Bloody vampires. Um, but at the same time, I'm also feeling a bit of heartache for Willow as well, because Buffy came back, and it seemed like it seemed like Willow was the rebound again. Because it seemed like Xander's focus was on Buffy, and like, because I think Willow even tried the ice cream thing on her nose, and Xander didn't respond. It was like she wasn't there. So yeah, but it was just really, really good stuff. Like, to see like Willow, Xander, like, also with new haircuts as well. I think everyone's got new haircuts, which is really, really sick stuff to see. But yeah, it was good, and the bond they have with Giles again, like I said in episode 9, I think it was, where I commented about the bond of Giles, Xander, Willow, and co. Like, it was so friendly and beautiful, and we saw that in this episode when Xander made a bet on Giles. So yeah, I really, really liked it. But yeah, this was um really, really great stuff to see. I will talk more about the bronze dance scene as well, because I felt like that was really, really heartbreaking, like for Willow especially, because Willow had thought she would develop something with Xander, and then Buffy as well even asked Xander. Well, no, Xander asked Buffy. Buffy was the one that rejected Xander, and now a few months later, Buffy is taking Xander by complete surprise. Not just that though. I'm not. I'm not so sure if Buffy acknowledges the Willow and Xander relationship, especially with the mentality she's currently in. Like, does she want to accept any? Like, her mind's so focused on the Master and all of that. But she danced in front of Willow as well, and not just that though, but like I said, completely shunning Angel away. So it hurts Willow, it hurts Angel, and it's a complete catastrophe, isn't it? Like, in terms of how it's impacted other people as well. So yeah, but like I said, um, it was a really, really good stuff. Explore. I felt like the fighting scene as well. Before I do close off this video, I felt like the fight was really, really good as well. Like, especially Buffy. I don't know if they've improved on or something, but I really, really liked the fighting in this episode as well. And yeah, my heart absolutely sunk for Buffy, because it was so heartbreaking to see the position she was at, and you just wanted to give her a hug, but at the same time, you just wanted her to talk to someone as well, because at the end of the day, mental health is not a laughing matter, just and it's okay to talk to someone, because especially if it's someone like Willow, who is so kind, um, and there for her, and being there for her, it would just be it's just it's just so amazing to be there for someone, and to have someone tell you, will be there for you, and hug you and all of that. So it was just really, really heartbreaking to see Buffy so lost and so traumatized by what happened at the end of season one. And they did a really, really good, they didn't sugarcoat it whatsoever. They really, really played on the trauma of what happened at the end of season one, at the events of season one. They just did it extraordinarily. So yeah, I just really appreciated how we went into Buffy's struggles. So yeah, but this was a solid opener. I can't complain whatsoever with that opener, like whatsoever, because like I said, I don't think I would have it any other way. Because like I said, I feel like there's this connection with season one ending, and it's not like a separate universe, if you get what I mean. Because I don't know, I have a weird mindset thinking about it. So yeah, but I do feel like some shows only make small references and don't pick up on the consequences of the events of the last season, for example. So I don't know. I just have this feeling, and I feel like this episode touched strongly on the connection to the last season. But yeah, I'm gonna get some water now because I think my throat is starting to like dry out or something like that. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!